dang moments, the referee gives a penalty, right? A very questionable penalty because it was two Banyana Banyana players that knocked each other over. Literally, they knocked each other over, right? And then they get a penalty. Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of The Corner Flag. You are here with your favorite host, Tashay, and you are of course shooting our episode from Eyes Low Studios once again. So definitely they can hook you up with anything media-wise that you need in Pretoria. And in today's episode, of course, we are reacting to the match that they played of South Africa, Banyana Banyana, going up against the Lionesses of Teranga in Senegal. And yeah, it was the second match, man. It was the second match. We really enjoyed this one, so let's go ahead and get into it. But first, let's go ahead and cover the first match, because the first match was really good. A really interesting match it was. Coming to a 1-1 draw, of course, which in my opinion was a fluke, right? It was a fluke in my opinion. Banyana Banyana looked poised to take the win, right? Off of a 1-0 win. And in the last dang moments, the referee gives a penalty. Right, a very questionable penalty because it was two Banyana Banyana players that knocked each other over. Literally, they knocked each other over, right? And then they get a penalty. So that was very questionable refereeing from the referee, and it cost Banyana Banyana in that sense because obviously they drew, undeservedly so because yes, as I said, they were the better team throughout, and they proved that in the second match after sealing the win 2-0 victory. And what was most impressive about this victory, right, and even this whole camp as a whole, is that our heavy hitters went there, right? Like if you're thinking about the really scary players that players really look for whenever it comes to Banyana Banyana, you're looking at your Thembi Kgatlana because they know her speed is oh my gosh, it's absolutely terrifying, and she can score from anywhere. Jermaine Sepesenwe, oh my gosh, class striker, can also score from anywhere, and has a big heart. Also wasn't there, you know what I mean? Sinoxolo Sesane and Linda Motlhalo were both dropped to the bench for this one, right? So it was a lot of other people that were playing, and that shows the depth that Banyana Banyana has, because it was great to see Notlolo Sesane, the twin sister of Notlolo Sesane, of course, also going onto the score sheet with a beautiful goal to make it 2-0 to Banyana Banyana after the brilliant scream of a free kick that was scored prior to that. So it was absolutely fantastic to see from a Banyana perspective. The depth, number one, right? The depth is absolutely incredible when it comes to the Banyana Banyana side. The quality, of course, even the French players proving themselves, right? It was really good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup. As I said, there were a few changes on this one, and a lot of our heavy hitters weren't even there. Your Refilo James weren't there, as I said, and everybody else, right? So with the goalkeeper, they went with Kalen Swart, Ramalepe, Mhlongo Harebe, Notlolo Sesane, Nico Michael, Majia Mtandi, Bane, Biyana, and Motao, right? And yeah, as I said, everyone else was dropped to the bench. So it was really good for these ladies to make such a great account of themselves and to prove their quality also. Like especially when we don't have a lot of our big players with us, right? You would assume sometimes that, hey, what's going to go on? But they really proved their quality, and we're really proud of the ladies, of course. The celebration necessary, acting like we're playing the PlayStation, and that's what it feels like each time we watch Banyana Banyana play. And I also want to commend the fans of Senegal, bro. Like even when their team was not doing so well and they were losing, they never stopped singing, they never stopped celebrating, there was just a vibe like throughout. So I really am impressed with the Senegalese fans. Bonjour. Yeah, no, y'all were doing great, bro. Y'all were doing great. And also the picture at the end, also after the whole occasion, we saw the Senegalese and the South African ladies, of course, mixing together, man, to form one giant team and take a picture, and it was absolutely great. It's always great to see great sportsmanship. Just us coming together, especially as Africans. We do have a culture of supporting each other and standing by each other. And sometimes when you're playing each other, it's hard to support each other, right? Because it's easy to support ourselves when we're playing against someone else. But when it's us against us, then but it's great to see that after that everybody held hands, hugged, and it was still such a great event and such a great occasion as well. So I want to commend everyone who was involved, and I was so great. Like it really warmed my heart to see that picture, man. Everybody together, all bundled up, like kind of like the same way when at the World Athletics, when South Africa and Botswana, right? And this is athletics. I know I'm going off a little bit, but when South Africa and Botswana both qualified for the relay, when they took the picture, it was Botswana, South Africa, Botswana, South Africa, and they took a picture like that. Same thing as Ghana, Nigeria as well. After they won their races to qualify for the Olympics, they also took a similar picture. So to see that in our sports, there's a lot of unity. I really hope that can like bleed over into every other facet of our life as Africans. I really do hope that this sports, like, they unite us the way that our sports people have been doing. So yeah, that brings us to the end of our video for today. Can you please tell us what you thought of the match? I'd love to hear about that in the comments. Any players that you felt impressed you, or any events that you felt impressed you. And just go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. We are on our road to 500, and we're almost there. We're almost there, guys, right? So please, let's go ahead and keep subscribing. Let's go around and keep sharing and liking, so that the algorithm is on our side. But until next time, everyone, I will of course see you in the next episode of The Corner Flag.